Hello, good evening everybody. Thank you for watching my video. I'm currently in a live trade for Ape right now, experimenting with a new indicator of mine. I'm leveraged about times 2.5, playing a small position here on Ape that is short. I'm playing a $25,000 position with 1,508 coins here in a short. So let's review, first of all, why I'm in a short position for Ape from the very beginning. And we're also going to get an overview of my new indicator that I'm very fond of lately. So the coin that I'm trading is Ape, and we're going to do a technical analysis from the very beginning. This right here, okay, this right here is when the coin was first released, Ape on Binance. And this entire structure that we see is the corrective pattern after a coin is released and establishes a price. Okay, this is where the market is figuring out what price it should be at and whether it's going to break to the upside. People are starting to do research on this coin here and they're deciding, hey, is it something worth buying? Is it something worth investing in? I highly recommend people to consider joining my course here, or sorry, my trial group. My trial group is only for one more day. Okay, there's a 7-day trial to my Discord group. It's normally $50 a month, and you can cancel before the 7 days if you want to. Come see what it's all about. If you spend 3 months with me, I can guarantee that you'll learn more with me in 3 months than you would have anywhere else. So definitely consider joining my Discord group. There's a library of video lessons. There's a really good community as well. And hey, if you don't like it, you're welcome to cancel before the 7 days is up. Otherwise, you'll be charged $50 a month. But you know, that's a small price to pay for an investment in yourself, to trade with a very successful trader that used to trade. I used to trade up to $1.5 million. Last year, I banked over 7 figures very easily, and I was 2018's top analyst according to Bitcoin.com. And I'm one of the people that actually lives trades a lot and actually shows my trades and my losses as well. So back to this here. This is the corrective pattern that we see here. So we don't really take it into account, okay? So what we're seeing right now is a possible 5-wave count to the upside. This is a beautiful 5-wave. We see that the wave 2 was very deep. So the wave 5, or sorry, the 4 here was not as deep. We get a bounce to between 618, which is the golden ratio, and the 0.5 Fibonacci level. This one gets a much deeper retracement, as we can see here already. So right now, this wave, this most likely done, okay? This is the third structure that we see. My bad, I zoomed out too far. So this is the first structure, this is the second, and this is the third here, where it makes something like this. This was probably a 1, a 2, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make the 3. This is the 4, and that's a 5 up there. So this is a corrective pattern in here as well. And now we're basically going for this structure in here, trying to count it. So this structure is most likely a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But there's some confusion in this coin, okay? And I'm going to talk about why there's some confusion in this particular coin. So there's confusion because this is guaranteed to be a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th wave there made a little bit of a bigger wave. Now here lies the confusion. The confusion lies because, first of all, let's identify this support trend line right here. Okay, it's a support trend line that broke already. So that break of the trend line indicates to me that perhaps the wave is ending already. Or sorry, the break is beginning already. So this could be the structure right here, okay? 3, and this makes an A, B, C to finish. There's 2 variations which can be confusing. So we don't really know exactly if it's over yet. If that's an ABC type of structure, then it's over. But if this was actually a wave 1, and that's a 2, and then this is a 3, and this is a 4, well, there's most likely to be a 5th wave upside. But that's not likely anymore because the 5th wave here is extending below, or sorry, the 4th wave, if this were the case, is extending well below the wave 1 territory already. And by Elliott wave rules, this only happens in a diagonal or a flat, pretty much. Well, sorry, just a diagonal. So unfortunately, this needs to be this particular count. So now it's actually broken to the downside. Based off of my indicators here, I'm seeing that I got a sell signal already on this really large candle coming down. The 5-minute indicated a sell signal way before already on the 5-minute chart. Okay, and the 6-minute. So you see that on the 5-minute, the sell signal is over here. The 6-minute sell signal is still the same spot, but the 7-minute, you see that the sell signal is over there. The 8-minute is the same spot. No, actually, the 7-minute is over here. The 8 minutes over here. The 10-minute is earlier. The 15-minute indicates a sell signal over here. So the later you go into the time frames, the later of a signal that you would get from this indicator of mine. What indicator is it? It's a secret. So I'm going to teach my Discord group how to use it in about 2 months, in about a month and a half after I start backtesting more. I've already backtested 100 trades, and I could have made about $200,000 more money if I were trading using this strategy just this year alone. I backtested everything and reevaluated all of my trades. So there's a high probability that I'm going to be very successful even further using this particular trade. It's setup of mine. But like any other indicator, it's only as good as the person using it. Just like RSI, just like MACD, just like anything else. Indicators are indicators, but they need to be used properly. Otherwise, then they need to be combined with other indicators as well. Otherwise, they're just another indicator that you don't know how to use well, right? You know what I mean? Everybody can read RSI at a basic level, but can you read it the way, for example, other people can that are making millions? Can you read MACD very well, like other people that are making millions, right? So it all comes down to the individual skill of the analyst, and that is extremely important to acknowledge as well. So I'm going to definitely teach my group how to use this in a few weeks to months time after I start specializing in it heavily. So right now, I was in a decent position, or I am in one. I bought it the break of the trend line, and I'm cool with this right now, with this the way things are going. Based off of my sell signal, I'm not going to stop myself out until I get to probably 17.5 above this red line here. So if it goes up another 2.5% there, I'll stop myself out, and the stop of that price there at 0.5 will be about $750 loss. So I'm trading only about $24,000 right now. I'll come back to this when there's more information to give. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes since I've last recorded, since this message here. We're finding that we have to remind ourselves of this yellow trend line right here, okay? This one here houses supports for 2 and 4. So this line here is holding the supports for 2 and 4. If we go, hiccups. If we go to lower time frame, we can see that it's looking like that, right? It's literally looking something like that, where we get a resistance, resistance, resistance. And now these 2 points around there is causing a resistance so it won't break up. So this is very powerful in my opinion. I do not think we're going to get a break to the upside in any way at all. If we had to count the Elliott wave theory here, this here looks more like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes the 4. The 5 is coming down. And then perhaps we'll get a correction going to the upside. Then we'll probably get a bounce up there, I'm guessing. A break to the upside. And then I'm going to close my position upon this break between waves 2 and 4. So right now we got some pretty strong sell signals. A sell signal came up on the 15-minute, 20-minute, but not the 30-minute yet. The 30-minute has not given me a sell signal yet. So we wanted to cascade over to the higher time frames. So I'm very confident about this position of mine, reaching roughly 16.4, where I may decide to add more to my position upon this break to the downside right over here, which I think I'm going to add right now. I'm going to add another, how much can I add here for leverage times 3? That's the maximum. That actually I'm going to leverage times 5 maximum, right, for this trade here. Let's see what I can accomplish. I expect a good drop to the downside here with a little bit more force. So right now I'm in a position for 25K roughly. And let's add another 4,000 here to my position. So now I'm in a position altogether for, that's weird, the leveraging here, it's odd. Ah, my bad, I was trying to add in the thousands, not the hundreds. So let's add 500 more here. Okay, so now we're in a decent position of $34,000. And on this win here, we're gonna make about a 1% or 3% profit on 34K, so $1,000 profit. And I'm trading small on purpose with a small bankroll here, just to show that I don't want to leverage high, right? I don't want to leverage high, and I want to demonstrate this strategy of mine, which I believe is very powerful. But at the same time, right, because I'm keeping a low bankroll and this is a high probability trade, in my mind, I want to leverage high. I want to get a good gain, right? So there's always that debate in me of wanting to leverage a little bit more, right? So I'm gonna play only ×5, maximum here probably. Okay, so I now have a $25,000 position, or sorry, 2,500 shares here, which is a $42,000 position, and I do believe it's gonna break hard here. So then I'm in my best interest to probably increase my leverage, right? Because it's a highly confluent trade. This is most likely gonna break right around here, and if it does break, heck, we're gonna get ourselves a beautiful drop to the downside. It's hard to say it's not gonna drop. So because of this logic, I'm most likely gonna decide to take the risk, and I'm definitely aware of the risk, right? So I'm gonna double down on here and just go nice. So there we go. We're in the 5,000. So see I'm arguing my own logic, right? So this is not recommended for people that are not experienced in any way when it comes to leveraging high. Okay, I do not recommend that in any way at all. Okay, I'm just doing this because I'm keeping, once again, a small bankroll here right now. So taking my trend-based fib extension from waves 2 to 3 to the top of 4, what I'm seeing is that 1618 extension gets me right down to about 16.5. So I'm going to take a 16.5 profit there for 5,000 ape. Right here, 16.5. And that's going to yield me a profit of, let's double check here, $2,300. So let's just watch this break happen. What I recommend always for trend-based extensions is when you're drawing it, that was the wrong one that I just did there, my bad. For trend-based extensions, try to have it on the right side. It makes the values a lot easier to read. Make your background not transparent. Okay, so now let's see if we break to the downside here. I'm looking forward to this break. And then when we break here, this is probably going to form a beautiful pattern. Okay, so now this is just coming to the downside in a channel like that. Wow, it actually is channeling. So let's see if we can get a hit to the downside here on a break. It's just a matter of time now. It's all planned. I have my alert set for a break below 16.9, which I believe is coming right away. It's going to break below here. I'm very confident of this trade right now. Right around here is where it's most likely going to end up. Let's draw this on my trading view here as well. So this is a perfect trade that's coming up. I think 16.5, it's just going to drop right around here. Now time will tell. Let's go. It's just inching much closer to a break to the downside now. This needs to break. It will break. I'm very confident of it. We can't even get... Oh, I noticed another resistance right there. That's powerful. That's crazy. 3 sets of resistances here. Do you see that? The first yellow line, the sloped one, and the channel. So they're just inching towards the downside now. Just watch me make about $2,500 from this. Growing a $9,000 account to like over $12,000 in one trade. I do this all the time though. All the time. It's gonna hit right down there. 16.5. And then we're going to get a wave up. Here we go. My alert's going to go off very soon, I think. On the 5-minute chart, very soon. We got so many resistances here on ape right now. Tons. This is the 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably. We got one sloped resistance, one horizontal one that you can't break, and a channel resistance. So that was a really strong one. We got a possible 5 wave count that's almost in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. And probably one more to the downside where it's going to hit maybe around here. Right around there. Lots of support regions here. So it's probably going to stall right around there. That's my guess. And then a break to the upside. Testing over here somewhere. That'll be the first wave down. That'll be the first wave. Second wave. That'll be my next entry. See what I mean? So I've got this all planned out. Looking on the bigger picture, you can see all 5 waves are in. Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, most likely 5. So I'm playing this out long time today. So let's see if this actually holds. If it holds, it's going to be great. I got my alert set up for right there. Every channel, the channel is trying to smash it down to break below here. We got some supports with the wicks. 3 places. So this comes to the downside. It's going to drop. I'm just waiting. So I'm more like interested in the bounce. Not too long, but maybe a long. Maybe. But I'm more interested in the bounce here to come down. I want to get the retracement wave. The retracement wave is the important one to me. But then again, I might be entirely wrong for this one there. Alright, so we're starting to see a breakdown. This right here would be the breakdown. That line right there that I drew. Nice. It's starting to really hammer. Got rejected multiple times on the channel here. The 15-minute still has a sell signal upwards. And my alert's going to go off in just a few seconds probably. It'd be nice if the 20-minute or 30-minute got it too. Not quite yet though. It's just about to come down right now. I just want to hear that alert ding 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 sound, you know? Ding dong, ding dong. And then I'm going to be this very, very happy man. So let's see, come on. Give me a breakdown. Unless that made a really, really sloppy move of the 5th wave. Frustrating. A little bit. How it's not coming down. Fuck that momentum. Just lift it up right there. It's fighting hard. If it breaks up, if it breaks outside of the channel, that's going to be where my stop is. And then I'll find a re-entry up there somewhere. 17.3, 17.4. That's going to be it. So it's fluctuating quite a bit right now. It's really squeezing into this particular region. I do have to admit the momentum is high though. For the bulls, it's still curving upwards. The 4 are still up. 2 minutes down. 3 minute wants to go up. 1 minute's kind of going upwards. 30 seconds going up. So you got to be very cautious of these moments because anything could spike up. If it spikes up a drastic amount, it's bad. So this momentum on the 30-second chart needs to keep going down. But we see it fighting, wants to curve up. If this curves upwards, we're dead. Not dead, but you know what I mean. We could get a break to the upside. But it's more likely to go down than up. Like just based off of how everything is looking. Price action is dictating very, very much so confusion. So it's going to the 30s, 40s, now it's at the 60s. Crap. See that? So it's scary. You know, when you're in these situations where you're just looking here and wondering what's it going to do, right? Should I just break even here? Have a trailing stop loss? You know, a break even pretty much? Am I going to allocate a small break up? Nah, the answer would be to just accept your loss. If you're in a losing position, you're going to know. You're going to know because the momentum will now be to the upside and I'm now wrong. So this would not be wise. So make sure you guys are considering joining my Discord group. There's a 7-day trial until tomorrow morning. If you sign up, you can just chill with us for 7 days. It's one of the biggest and the best Discord groups. I run it fairly intensely. I make sure that everybody has answers to all of their questions. I've got a team of 2 good moderators that can help you with technical analysis and trading as well. I keep it very well staffed. So let's see if this is going to break up here now. Let's go. Let's go down. Come on. But momentum once again is high. Very nice 2-minute candle that's closing in 20 seconds. If that shooting star type candle closes, then the momentum will now be lost. So now we're ticking downwards. Let's check on the 15-second chart. Needs to continue ticking down. Break below. 8 more seconds. It needs to hold. Nice. It's not only broken, but it's very bearish actually. Take a look. See this? It doesn't show much on that time, on the higher time frame, but that's a rejection of 0.4%. So it means the momentum is now shifting downwards for now. Needs to break though. Needs to break. Down. Pressure is on. A little bit of a hammer candle there. Still fighting hard. I have a chance to break even. Fighting. Fighting hard. Going to the 1 minute. I'll look at the 3 minute. I don't want to get a heart attack by looking out on the lower time frames, you know. But the momentum is still going up. Like that's definitely up right there. So it needs to smash down really soon. It's reaching this apex conclusion. So let's see. There we go. The 30-second just started to shift down. Shift down. There we go. It needs to continue, keep going down. If it keeps going down, great momentum. We're going to do very, very well, I think. If we break down, needs to keep going. Really does. Nice. The 1 minute started coming down. But once again, it needs to keep going. Give me an alert sound. There we go. Ooh. Waiting. Just waiting. That's it. We're just waiting. There we go. The momentum's shifting hard. The 30 seconds crashing down now. 15 seconds down. Oh, it started to parabolically go down. See this parabolic move? It's pushing down hard right now. The bears want to push it down. This is a huge push. 1 bounce, 2nd bounce, 3rd bounce, 4th one's lower highs each time. So this is more likely to go down, I think, than up. Unless this was a 1, 2, 3, and this is a 4, 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5 there, and it just ended up double bottoming for everything, or triple bottoming, and there's not even a 5th wave that's going to form. That would be the most brutal one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of this is 5. So if that's the case, it's just going to break up. Starting to curve up again. Shit. Seriously, just shit, man. Like, it can't make up its mind. It really can't. If it shoots up, we're going to know in a few seconds here. Like, we're really going to know soon. So have to be very cautious about this. There we go. It's trying to go up. Break. Okay, rejected. Great so far. A new 3-minute candle is beginning. That's good. No, I don't like that wick. Damn. Pushing up. That doji wants to push up, man. I'm getting ready to close my position if something happens. Just gonna pause it for now. Oh, my alert went off, but it wicked up like that. See, now it went up 0.3% there. So it's still fighting. It's fighting very hard right now to stay above this alert of mine. This is called diamond hands, guys. Like, really gotta have it. So what I'm concerned about here the most is that's a one, whoops, up there's a 1, 2, 3, ABC 4, and this is the 5 that's heavily truncated. If that's the case, then it's gonna bounce. But the 2 minute is down. The 1 minute's down hard. The 30 second is now curving down, so the momentum's actually down hard. 15 seconds really going down here, the momentum. So the low time frames is what you want to really be watching. So there's no volume to support it right now. But once again, I'm obviously a little nervous here. It just bear trapped right up there. Look at that, how close it is. It's like just like wanting to break up. So I might just actually close my position very soon here. But you know, like if it breaks upwards, I'm gonna go break even for sure, because we're a few candles in, and since we're a few candles in, if it goes upwards 0.23% or something, if the momentum is shifting upwards, it's gonna break outside of the channel. That means that I take my profit, or I take my break even here, or right above here with a trailing stop. Still make 100 or 200 bucks, but that's not much. So here we go again. Here we go. The alert actually went off once. See that? It just went boom down like that. So the momentum's shifting down again. Still nothing. There we go. Oh yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bam. We won. We win this trade, I think. Oh yeah. Alert needs to break here now. Right there. This current low needs to break. This low right here. See that? So it's shifting. Like, okay, come on. Not quite. Before I took the low of that candle, which is nothing. Now it needs to break. So 18.83 is going to be the next one. And we get a breakdown. Perfect. Huge breakdown. Look at that. Massive, massive, massive drop. Up 1,500. Beautiful. It broke down. There we go. Beautiful job. It broke down here. Awesome, awesome job. Whew, guys, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. That dropped 2% right there. Ha ha ha. Come on, just hit me right there at the channel support. I win. I win this trade hard, guys. Booyah. Fucking awesome trade. Nice. Let's see what's triggering now for... Let's see if anything triggered. 20-minute sell did not. Sell on the 30-minute triggered. Yes, the sell on the 30-minute triggered, which means we're quite bearish right now. I'm going to take it to 30-minute 55 EMA, just coming up very soon, actually. So make sure you guys are joining my Discord group. I'm calling out every single trade in my group, guys. But more importantly, right now, we got to count this, okay? We got to count this for sure. So now that that support broke, that held for 2 hours and 8 minutes, we now have to get maybe a retest, but I don't think it's going to be tested right now. It's probably just going to keep continuing downwards. That was a long wait of 2 hours and 21 minutes. So the group's really happy right now that we got this trade. But it's not over yet, like it's not over yet, the drop. We're not out of the woods yet. We gotta wait to see if another further drop is occurring. Even though I'm up 1% right now. Actually, I'm not up 1%, I'm up 1.3% or so. This is how it is, one scalp at a time. Extreme patience with tight stop losses, if you've noticed, and staying very calm, having diamond hands, knowing exactly where you're gonna take your loss, knowing exactly where you're gonna take your profit as well. So I could have taken a 1,800, but I didn't. Let's see if we're gonna get a further drop. I'm nervous now because that bounced up 1.5%. So this is not the drop, then fuck me, you know? Fuck me if we break out of the channel without getting another touch to the bottom or another big drop. So let's just see how the momentum's gonna carry over now. Let's watch it on the 15-second chart here. Like all the time frames we'll watch. 30-second is still down. This is beautiful. I'm up 1,000, about a K. Very nice. Can't complain about this trade. It's a beautiful trade that we took here together as a group. So the 30 seconds still going down. See how it's concaving? It's like a cave opening that's not breaking up too high. But you know, if it hits there, then we're fucked. So now we're gonna ask ourselves, is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5? That's probably the third subwave, I'm guessing. This in here, this was an ABC. This here was probably 1. All of that was 2 somewhere. It's making a 3, 4, and there's gonna be a 5. Okay, that's my logic for this count here. It still has ways to go down. I don't think we're even close to hitting the bottom, but time will tell. Nice, we're getting more momentum downwards. So this indicator of mine allows me to maximize my profit. Okay, so I had an exact target of 16.5, which I do believe will be hit. Just a matter of time. That's a reasonable target, right? I mean, look at it. It's not even close to the bottom. 16.35 would be a better one, like the more ideal one. But I might not even hit this target of mine here for another 1% down. So I'm thinking that in my head. So to really weigh if it's gonna hit it, I have to look at the momentum of the MACD. And to look at the momentum, you see the 1 minute still going down. There's no shape of it even coming upwards. Okay, so I see the 15 second down. That might be the last wave here for now. It might even shape up there, hit up there, and then make the final fifth. Because I did say this is probably A, B, C, 1, 2, and that's probably 3. But now it's getting momentum upwards, so I don't like that at all. Okay, so I might actually just take my $1,000 profit of 1.3% here of a scalp and just be done with it. So I have to keep looking at here though. So that's probably the 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 5, I think. So let's just see. But that 15 second curved upwards, right? So you can tell the momentum's upwards now. But you like there's even getting small little buy signals, but I haven't gotten any sell signals on the 15 second chart. So this momentum indicator, it tells me that I should keep riding my position here until it changes, until it breaks above 17.5 or so. So let's see if this is gonna do me any good. So this is a very volatile coin where it's moving about 1% every minute or so. So you got to be very careful about that. I just don't want it to test up there again and then make a wave downwards. That would be brutal for my profit, because that would be another 7.7% to the upside. I don't like that. So I'm really tempted to just nail my profit here, $1,000, and just miss out another 1,000. But at least I'm securing my profit, and that it's a guarantee that I'm gonna be able to keep this profit of mine here, because I don't want it to go upwards, right? So the momentum is high now to go up, very high, very, very, very high. So here I'm probably gonna take my profit here, $1,000 very soon. Next few seconds probably I'll take it, unless something changes, unless the momentum comes back down with me, unless this curves back down and the momentum changes. Let's see. Nope, it's going up. It's going up. It's spiked up there. I see it. 17.5. I don't like that price. Do not like that price range. I'm just getting ready here. 4.8, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 5.4. I don't like this price at all. Will it go back to the downside? A little bit. A little bit. So I'm looking at it on a really low time frame right now. 7.5s again. 7.45, 7.5, 7.5s is staying consistently here now. A buy signal just came up on the 15-second chart, but it erased. But it cleared out. Okay, that was good, I guess. Good. A buy signal did come up. Actually, it's already up there. Needs to have more momentum down. Just waiting. So this momentum indicator, it allows me to really capitalize on changes in momentum. And the changes in momentum allows me to maximize my profit. So here's a sell signal that came up on the 5S chart, but mainly because it's sandwiching. But let's see, this momentum is coming down. 15-second is coming down. There we go. It just wants to break more now. I'll take it on the next smash like that. Yeah, I think I'm done this trade, guys. Too much hesitation for me. I don't care if it hits another 2% down. I am minimizing my risk here by possibly taking my profit early. So when I get to this mood, in terms of my gut is telling me time to get the fuck out, I usually get the fuck out. But the 15-second is coming down. It just curved downwards like that. So it might even have another breakdown. Let's see if it breaks downwards. Momentum is going down. Perfect. Let's see if it keeps going. Let's see if it breaks this low right there. Now come on, just break it. Come on. There we go. It's break. Nope. Got a little bit of a resistance. Huge, huge. And here we go. I'm going to take my profit right here, guys. That's the last wave, I believe. $1,700. Boom, guys. Really nice trade. Perfectly narrated. Good trade. Showed you guys how I keep my emotions in check. That's an awesome trade, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this live trade of mine that I narrated fully. Make sure you guys are joining my Discord group. My Discord group, take a look on the top left. Just go to my Twitter here. Okay, go to my Twitter. It's on the first page. Okay, you guys can see the link to join. Like, just go check, just scroll down a little bit. You'll see it right here, okay? Come join me in the Discord group. Come trade with the group, guys. See you there. Bye now.